Well, youngest son of mine, here is my campsite. Last night I came in the dark and there was a whole bunch of mice, curious mice to welcome me. Up over there is the privy. You got to cross the creek to get to it. There's the shelter over there. Tough part about these trees, it's a beautiful place to camp, but the trees are so big, I had a hard time getting my hammock straps around them. Well, good morning everyone. It's another beautiful morning. These mornings are getting darker and darker. Today's a big day. Last night I was looking at my map and I realized it was telling me I was going to go over 6,000 feet up in elevation tomorrow. I haven't done anything like that, I don't think. This morning, I don't know, this morning it's telling me 5,700. So I don't know what's changed between today and yesterday. Maybe the GPS was off yesterday, I don't know. But at any rate, it's going to be big climbs. I think it's something like 43 or 4,400 down. It's going to be a big day. I'm going to have to buckle down and knock it out if I'm going to get to where I need to be, where I want to be. I am not putting my shoes on this morning. This creek here that I had to cross to get to the shelter this morning, wade across, I'm going to wait till after I wade across that. Get my shoes on. My feet got tore up yesterday a bit. Just my feet have been wet for so long. I'm hiking so many miles and wet socks and wet shoes. Hopefully today will start to dry out. I think there was a chance of rain this morning, but it was supposed to clear up, and then maybe the rain's gone for the near future. So wish me luck. I better get going. This is the suspension bridge over the Thru River, and the bridge is pretty shaky. As someone said, don't drop your camera when going over the Thru Bridge. It is a beautiful climb here with our river, little stream down there, heading up to the priest. And we've got these nice cascading waterfalls we get to look at as we hike. This is a fun spot here. Crossing the stream here to get to the trail. Yeehaw! Well, I guess on a positive side, even if there were false tops climbing this mountain, it's not like I'd be able to see them. Well, I feel like I've gotten up and out of the clouds. The unfortunate news is that doesn't help with the views. But that's okay. We're still moving south. Well, I guess the fog caught back up to me. I just sat down for a while, taped up every one of my left toes with Leuco tape. Whew. Being in wet shoes for 2 weeks does things to your feet. My left toes are suffering a little bit right now, but they do feel better taped up. I had taped up one of them this morning after I did the river crossing, but we just went ahead and did all 5. Well, I think we're finally leveling out here on the top of the priest. I just checked. That was over 3,400 feet of climbing to get up here. I just passed on the trail, well, a few people, but two of them were trail maintainers from the local club maintaining the trail, looking for blowdowns and checking out how the trail is. They, of course, delivered the very bad news, I mean, of, you know, Asheville. I guess Asheville is pretty decimated, in dire straits, you know, just more bad news about the trail, which is, you know, very sad. And I don't mean about my hike, although that is a little sad too, but just the people that live in those communities. And yeah, it's a rough break, rough storm. Their advice to me was they thought I could make it to Roanoke, Virginia, no problem, and then I should reassess there, see what's going on. So I think my decision to move south was a good one. I should get into Glasgow a couple days, and I can head to Roanoke and kind of see what the status of the trail is there and decide what I can do. This is the ledges on top of the Priest. Let me guess. Fog? Yeah, it looks like fog. This over here is the Priest Shelter. As I understand it, AT tradition is that hikers stop by the Priest Shelter and confess their hiker sins. So I've been racking my brain all day. What kind of hiker sins do I have to confess? I thought, and then I realized, oh, there is one. But it's more of a minor transgression. It didn't hurt anything or anyone. And in fact, I did confess it already. I mentioned it a few nights ago when I was with Tumbledown, Aquaman, Bamboo, and Puzzles. So I think I'm good. Wow, the climb down the Priest, at least so far, is significantly different than the climb up. This is just like a graded road. The climb up was much more challenging. Well, I'm here at Spy Rock Trail. I was gonna go, it's a side trail off of the AT to go check out climb this rock with 360-degree views. I was kind of excited because it was clearing up, but the fogs rolled in again. So I'm probably not gonna walk the extra half mile to the rock. Would have been nice, see some views. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see, but I think Spy Rock was up in that cloud right there. But looks beautiful from down here. Hey, Kilo, here's a meadow. I'm walking through a meadow just for you. Spring water, cold and refreshing. This is interesting. The trail passes right under the arch of this dead tree. Here we go. The ferns are gone. This is what's left of them here in Virginia. Well, youngest son of mine, this is where I've hung my hammock for this evening. I think this is called Salt Gap, and there happens to be some people camping right there. They have 2 vehicles with tents in their vehicles, and then strangely enough, there's a 3rd guy who pitched a tent literally right in the Appalachian Trail. I had to walk around him to get over here. But that was my camp spot. They just beat me to it, but that's alright. This works just fine. Well, good evening everyone. I'm a little bit tired. I don't know what I'm doing to myself. You might ask, why are you killing yourself like this? Today I did 5,800 feet up and 4,400 down. That was after yesterday. And then tomorrow, I have to do 4,500 up and 4,100 down to get to the Punch Bowl shelter so that I can get into Glasgow the next day. Why am I doing this to myself? Poor planning, basically. I'm so used to knocking out 20-mile days that when I looked at the map and saw, well, how long should it take me to get from Rockfish Gap, Waynesboro, down to Glasgow? And I'm like, oh, well, it's this many miles, 20 miles a day, 4 days. Whew. I need to start looking at elevation. I guess Virginia has some elevation. It's not just the roller coaster. And I didn't think the roller coaster was that bad, but this is making me tired. But at least it's drying out now. It was a little foggy at times today. I think that's supposed to go away. I have no cell service. I haven't had cell service in a really long time. Southern Shenandoah, no cell service. Here where I'm at, no cell service. So who knows when you'll see this video. But thanks for watching. Wish me luck and that I can survive and get to Glasgow. And good night. See you tomorrow.